Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Coil Cyclone 2 in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now obviously we're on the expanded and enhanced edition for this customization as well. We did the Fister Astron custom pretty recently, so if you guys are interested in that, go check that out. We're going to go ahead and get into this car. I'm really excited to customize the Coil Cyclone 2. It's one that I've had on my radar for a long time. And I finally have enough money in GTA Online Expanded and Enhanced to be able to finally customize it. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the armor. We're going to go all the way up on that. The brakes, we're also going to go all the way up on those. God knows we're going to need these brakes. The front bumpers, we do have quite a few different options. We have the carbon stock splitter. I do really like the look of that. We also have the primary splitter with fins, secondary splitter with fins, and the carbon splitter with fins. I do like that too. We have the primary GT splitter, secondary, and the carbon as well. I'm really liking the look of the carbon splitter with the fins, so we're gonna go for that. For the diffuser, we can add a primary or secondary diffuser. I do kind of like it in just carbon, so I think I'm just gonna leave it, but actually the primary diffuser does look pretty good. I feel like the car actually does need some more color on the back, so we'll go ahead and add that onto the vehicle. The engine, we are going to go all the way up on that. For the fenders, we have secondary fenders or of course carbon fenders that we can add onto this thing. This is a bit of a weird upgrade. I don't know that I get that much. I kind of like the primary color on it, but just to break up the color, I guess we'll go for the carbon fenders. Why not? For the grille, we do have a primary grille plate that we can add onto this thing. That looks really weird in my opinion. We got the black grille, the carbon grille as well. The black crossed grille, chrome crossed, the black classic grille. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Okay. The chrome classic, the shark grille as well in just regular, or we have the inverted option of it, of course. You know, I honestly feel like I kind of like it stock. I feel like it looks really good stock. I don't think that I'm actually going to change the grille on it. Usually I would, but I just don't think so today. Now for the headlights, of course we do have xenon. We're going to go ahead and add those onto the car. For the livery, we have the thick white racing stripe. We have the black thick racing stripe as well, the double white and the double black as well. We have the mud splatter livery. Ooh, that's really cool looking. Okay, I like that. We got the mud splatter again. Sorry, the paint splatter, I should say. We have the circuit pattern, the color camoed livery. We have the army camo solid wavy color. That looks dope. That looks so cool. I really like that. And then we have back to none. These liveries are crazy. I really like the wavy color. I also really like the paint splatter livery. That looks really cool. The mud splatter as well is really sick. I'm not sure that I actually want to add a livery onto the car though. Maybe the double black racing stripe, but for right now I think we're just going to leave it stock. Now for the mirrors, we are going to go carbon fiber on those just to match up with the rest of the carbon. Gotta go yellow and black for the plate, of course. For the respray, of course we do have the chameleon paints. Let's go ahead and take a look in here. I kind of think that we might want to go for one of these chameleon ones for this thing. I don't know. I like the baby blue pearl. I like the orange and purple flip. I like the purple and green flip as well. The green and blue flip is kind of cool too. The anodized gold pearl is also really sick looking. The blue pearl's cool too. And so is the red pearl, obviously. I don't know if I actually want to go for one of these though or not. They're kind of too much for me, man. I don't know. I do like it, but I don't know if I like it enough to actually put it on the car. Now, as far as the color goes, other than those ones, we could go for something. I kind of want to go for something a little bit brighter. Like a sunrise orange would be kind of cool. An orange regular. Bright orange would be cool too. Obviously a yellow. It looks fantastic in race yellow. That is obviously an option. We have lime green. We got all the blues as well. I feel like this thing could look good in like a Saxon blue. It's kind of like a muted blue. It's not too bright, but it's not too dark. Kind of like the look of it. We got the diamond blue as well. Diamond blue looks really sick. Racing blue, we have ultra blue. You know what? Racing blue and ultra blue look crazy good. I think that I'm actually going to go for ultra blue on this car. Typically I wouldn't do that because it's kind of just a basic color, but I do like the bit. What does the secondary kind of on this car do? I guess it just does secondary options. I can't actually see anything. So I guess we'll just leave it in black for right now. Now, of course, on the roof, we can add a roof scoop. That looks really kind of ugly in my opinion. So I'm going to avoid the roof scoops, I think. I don't know, maybe the primary large scoop. I don't really like these ones. They're kind of weird looking to me. We will go for the primary large roof scoop though. We'll do that. For the skirts, of course, we do have quite a few different options here. I don't really want to make the car like crazy wide or anything like that. I do kind of like the carbon sports kit. That does look kind of dope. Those are way too wide in my opinion, so we're gonna avoid those. But I think the carbon sports skirt is gonna be our option of choice, maybe, unless man, see, those don't really do it for me. We're gonna have to go for the carbon sports skirt, I think. I do like the look of it, so we'll do that. For the spoiler, we are going to need some more traction with this car. I have driven this thing without upgrading it, and the spoiler is what lets it down. This car kind of suffers from traction, or from lack of traction, I should say. I do like the carbon street spoiler. That looks absolutely insane. We also have the aggressive spoiler as well. I kind of like the stock spoiler though, low-key. Like, it's kind of nice looking. I think we're gonna keep the stock spoiler. We just go carbon on. And for the sun strip, obviously we can add one of these. I don't like the look of it. We're just gonna avoid it. The suspension, we are gonna slam this thing all the way down. And for the wheels, we've got to take a look around here. That's really interesting. I just noticed there's no turbo option. Usually the turbo or the electric cars have a turbo option, but they don't have a transmission option. But this car has neither, so that's really interesting. I do really like the stock wheels, honestly, on this thing, but I do feel like we're gonna have to go for something a little bit different. Thinking about maybe going for the Mercy concaves. These look super good, so we're gonna go for those. I know it's kind of basic. I do those a lot. We could go for like a stone silver on this car. I am thinking that looks pretty good. We could also potentially go for like some sort of a copper sort of look. I do like the look of bronze. I do like the look of dark copper as well. I feel like this is going to make the car look a little more complicated and a little bit better. I feel like going for dark copper, I think this is the move. I think that's what we're going to do. We are going to go bulletproof on the tires, of course, and then for the windows, we're going to tint these all the way out. This is looking super good. It's time to take this thing outside. We're going to do a sound test and a full review on the vehicle now. Obviously, sound-wise, probably not going to sound that great because it's electric, but we'll just have to see about that. Of course, it's also raining out now. It was sunny when I went in there, but of course it's raining, so I'll go ahead and let you guys hear this thing just in case it does make any sort of noise, so I'll see you guys in just a second. So again, I actually have no idea how this sounds because I don't have game audio, so that is unfortunate. I'm going to assume it sounds electric. I think that's probably a good assumption. That's interesting. This car does have a tachometer, which is revving up to like 10,000 RPM, even though it doesn't rev. So that's interesting. I'm super happy with how this car's turned out though, boys. I think that this thing looks absolutely fantastic. I almost kind of wish that I went for the carbon roof scoop on it. Maybe we'll have to fix that in the HSW customization when I do it. But other than that, I mean, this car is looking really good. I think that this thing looks super aggressive. It looks super good. So super impressed with that. As far as the performance goes of the car, I'm pretty impressed with that as well. Since I put the spoiler upgrade on, this car definitely has improved handling over when it was stock. That is for sure. I'm really liking this car. The acceleration's great, and you know, for being an electric car, the top speed actually seems okay. Is it the fastest? Definitely not. But, you know, top speed wise, I don't think it's necessarily bad. I do think that this thing is pretty good. As far as the handling goes, the handling is interesting because when you're cornering with this car, the back end will almost feel like it's coming out on you, and then the car will just auto correct it, which is really interesting. It's got a very unique handling characteristic to it that way, which is pretty cool. It does feel like it's understeering ever so slightly, which is kind of annoying, but that can actually be fixed by just tapping the brakes a little bit, or just tapping the handbrake as well. So it's not the end of the world, and I'm sure when we HSW this thing, it's going to be oversteering. I have a feeling. I think that that's going to be a thing. I'm pretty happy with this car though, guys. I'm pretty happy that I bought it. The performance is very nice. Ooh, that was weird. The oversteer is crazy on this car. When it starts oversteering, because it's electric, it just accelerates right into a wall, which is mildly annoying, but it you know, it kind of makes sense, I guess. This is an interesting car, that's for sure. It's a ooh, okay, weird. It's definitely a different one to drive. It doesn't feel like many other cars in the game. Well, other than the electric cars, it kind of feels similar to like every electric car. I don't know if that's due to the all-wheel drive of it or what the hell is going on, but it's definitely an interesting vehicle. So definitely check out the Coil Cyclone 2 if you guys are on the expanded and enhanced edition. It is a pretty cool car, and I'm certainly looking forward to doing the HSW customization of it, which I'm actually going to do after this video ends. So you guys can stay tuned for that. It will be released on the channel in just a few days. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, a like is of course appreciated, if not dislike. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Till then, take care. Peace.